Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie. Welcome to the Carnival Mardi Gras. We're going to start this tour on deck 6 forward. On the port side or the left side, you'll find the fitness center. On the starboard side, you'll find Cloud 9 Spa, as well as the mobility entrance to the theater. So if you have a mobility device, this is the thermal suite. This is available for an extra charge, or it's included if you have one of the spa cabins. You can see it has the heated loungers, the pool, as well as this salt dry sauna room, 2 steam rooms, and then those fancy showers that have different settings, different heat. And then this massage room in the spa is phenomenal. This is one of the couples massage rooms. Look how gorgeous that is. Continuing on deck 6 towards the rear or aft of the ship, we'll find the Punchliner Comedy Club, as well as this beautiful commemoration of the Mardi Gras. This is the piano bar. Now, every night there was so much going on. There was 6 different comedians during our cruise, and as well as the piano entertainer every single night. It was definitely rocking. So if you love the piano bar, this is where you're going to be spending some of your time. Entering into Grand Central, this is where you'll find the Java Blue Cafe. I love that they have a regular coffee machine here in addition to the coffees you can purchase. And they have terrific breakfast sandwiches that are included, and then afternoon sandwiches that are included as well. So do not miss trying some of these sandwiches. The egg and sausage breakfast sandwich was my absolute favorite. Then Grand Central also has basically the atrium bar. So this is the huge atrium that they've added to this ship. It faces out to the side of the ship. It's absolutely beautiful. They have different events here during the day, bingo, deal or no deal. And then into the evening, it turns into another venue to have theater type shows. So you can see there's tons of seating here, and just a great place to hang out throughout the day. Now heading into the French Quarter. So this is the French Quarter, New Orleans themes. This is the Brass Magnolia. This was my favorite bar. Definitely try the Sazerac. It had live music here most nights, kind of more jazzy, calm music. And I just felt like you were in a very nice hotel. It was a great vibe. It's also right in front of the Flamingo dining room. This had the set dining times during our cruise. So at 5:30, people would have a little parade in to join their dinner. So that's just a peek there into the dining room. And then next to it is this great lounge area that bridges the area between the Flamingo dining room and the Fortune Teller Bar. So the Fortune Teller Bar, again, has all new cocktails, especially for Mardi Gras. They have a lot of things that smoke and bubble and different designs on them. So you want to give those a try. In the evenings, there was a guitar player here, an acoustic guitar player. So again, a great place to hang out. Now, if we had come the other way, so we came through the Brass Magnolia, if we had come the other way, this is where you're going to find a lot of the watch shops, your duty-free shopping when it comes to beauty supplies. Now, again, heading back towards the aft is where you'll find Emerald's Bistro. And then during the evenings, we call these the Oyster Men, but they walk around with oysters. You can try for an extra charge. Across from Emerald's, you're going to find Carnival Kitchen. We took a sushi rolling class here, and it was phenomenal. These book quickly. So if you want to take one of these cooking classes, book it right away. And then all the way in the aft or the back of the ship, you'll find the Palm Restaurant. This was anytime dining for us, and it spans 2 levels. So deck 6 or deck 7, you check in on the Hub app to register for your table. And this is for the sea day brunch as well as the evening dining. And I have to give a shout out to my favorite meal at sea day brunch, which is the Superfoods salad. Also on deck 7, as you head towards the front of the ship, is the Stakeout. So it has this cute little, almost private dining area, as well as its own bar. And this bar has its own cocktails. So a lot of the bars have cocktails you can only get at that bar. So you'll want to explore the different bars. And then there's this cute little area in between the Steakhouse and the Alchemy Bar, where you can look down into the French Quarter and watch people eating at Emerald's. Just don't be creepy. So here's the Alchemy Bar. I know a lot of you love it from your other Carnival sailings. You don't have to give it up. It's also on this sailing and has a lot more seating this time. Just past the Alchemy is one entrance to the Limelight Lounge. This lounge also has some of the comedian shows. Since there were so many comedians on board, they had shows in different locations. It's also housed a lot of the trivia. You'll find the carnival shops here on deck 7. So if you need some carnival memorabilia, they still had some of the inaugural merchandise on our sailing in December. So if you're looking for that, it might still be there. The casino takes up most of deck 7. It has non-smoking and smoking sections, and it has windows, which is really unusual. Deck 7 also has seating, this kind of theater style row seating, as well as tables and chairs that look down into the Grand Central stage. You're right next to where the techs sit, so it's kind of fun to watch them watch the show. And then this was my favorite spot. It's right across from the Grand View bar. We would sit at the bar stools facing out over and watch the show from there. I thought it was a great view, and you really got to see an unobstructed view. This is the New Orleans celebration. Do not miss it. It's absolutely wonderful. And then they've tried to move the Celestial String Show to the central stage. I didn't love it. I like it better on the larger stage. I think they are still working out some of the kinks of this central area's stage. So just be a little patient. To get back to the theater, you do need to walk through the casino one more time, and then you'll enter into the Mardi Gras Theater. There were nightly shows here as well. So there were 2 shows each night in the atrium and then here in the theater. It is a small theater. It only holds about 1,000 people. Now heading up a deck, we are on deck 8 at the front of the ship. This is where the Havana area is located. So parts of this area are restricted to people who have booked a Havana cabin. The outdoor areas were for people who booked a Havana cabin, but the indoor bar and lounge was available to everyone. They had live salsa music here every night. This is also where karaoke took place during the day. Chibang is now included on sailings through April. So this is a mix Mexican and Asian. Now, all of the restrooms look like they're a one-person restroom, but they're not. So don't be afraid to try to go in. Deck 8 also overlooks that central atrium area, Grand Central. And as you head back towards the ship, you'll find Bonsai. It has both sushi and teppanyaki. And then on the sushi side, it has poke bowls in addition to some hot dishes. So there's a little piece of paper, you check off what you want, and then they bring it to you. This is all available at an extra charge. Now we have more shopping, lots of shops on this new street. This is where your Effie jeweler is, as well as your watches. The Pixels shop takes up so much space, so you definitely want to get your photos. Casina del Capitano is included on sailings right now. This is the Italian restaurant, and then it has its own bar right across, and the bar has an indoor and outdoor component. To open the doors, you're going to want to look for these little buttons and wave areas, and so here's the outdoor space just outside of the bar. So you have an outdoor bar. Just past that, towards the front of the ship, is the smoking area. There's also pizza on deck 8. It is not on Lido deck. It is on deck 8. So don't go to Lido at midnight looking for pizza. It's going to be on deck 8. They're making it fresh right in front of you, and that's also where the sandwich shop or deli is located. The pizza is open 24 hours. As we continue towards the back of the ship, we find Rudy's Sea Grill. This is a specialty restaurant with an additional charge. It's absolutely beautiful inside, and this chef is known for making funny faces with his food. So here's my key lime dessert. Here's where you sign up for your shore excursions or carnival adventures. Oh, I do want to mention all of the restaurants on Deck 8 have outdoor seating as well as indoor seating. Deck 8, just outside the Summer Landing, also is the home of guest services. Summer Landing includes the portside liquor and tobacco shop and this outside component. So Deck 8 is really the deck you want to hang out if you want to be on outside. So near the back of the ship, you'll find the Waterfront Hole, which is an outdoor bar, as well as 2 huge whirlpools. So they are on the edge of the ship, great views. You have a bar right there. So this is a really fun area. There's also a pool here at the back or aft of Deck 8 as part of Summer Landing. Great seating all the way around. Just a nice place to relax. It tended to have a very chill vibe compared to the other pools. There is a lifeguard on duty for the pool in case you're worried about kiddos being down here. Now inside, to the right, that's the Heroes Bar. I had always thought watching the videos that the Heroes Bar was a separate space. It's just part of the Summer Landing. So it has lots of TVs. This place was packed for Sunday football. And then you get into the seating for the Pig and Anchor. So this is where the brewery is. This is where the barbecue is. Again, this was wall-to-wall people during Sunday afternoon football. And you can tell why. It has has lots of TVs all the way around. This is where the buffet is. They serve dinner out of here, breakfast out of here, and then lunch during our sailings was outside. So you could find the lunch buffet outside here. Now heading up to deck 18, we'll find the Serenity area. This is adults only, 18 plus. You can see a whirlpool there on the right. And then this deck area is huge. It's so much bigger than I was anticipating. Just another thing to note, right above this on deck 19 forward is where you'll find loft 19. That is the special area for people who are booked in an XL suite. You can also rent a cabana for a day. The cabanas were $500 per cabana during our sailing. So this is back on Serenity Deck 18. I love this little sunken lounge area. You have your own pool, you have your own bar. There's also a Fresh Creations where you can make your own salad bar and sit at these tables. However, the day we went, it was so windy. The toppings and lettuce were flying everywhere. So keep that in mind if you go to lunch there on a windy day. Be prepared to shield and shelter your salad from the wind. Again, look at all this great seating. You have shaded options, you have daybed options, you have chaise lounger options all here at the front of the ship. Lots of choices. This did fill up pretty well on our sea days during our sailing in December. Though, I mean, we went up about 11:30 and there was still a chair here or there to be found. So there is plenty of seating here. Another just shot of the beautiful view. Can you imagine like sailing into those great Caribbean islands, sailing into St. Thomas? It's going to be a great location as you continue to sail the world here on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Now, heading back out, we're back to where we began. So that is that whirlpool we saw when we first came out of the doors. Again, very good size. I think they've really expanded the size of the whirlpools on this ship. Now, as we head towards the back of the ship, we're no longer in Serenity. So this area is open to anyone. We are now on just the top part of deck 18, and you can see we're looking down onto deck 17 and deck 16. Now we're down on deck 17, and they have this like cool little shaded area and lots of chairs looking out down over the main pool. Now, this was our preferred spot for watching the evening deck parties. It was so fun. So here's a glimpse at the 80s deck party. Mike Pack did a great job as cruise director. He even like included the people in the balcony. We had like dances we needed to do as everyone cheered us on. So the deck parties are don't miss, especially the 80s party. It was really, really fun. Continuing to walk around deck 17 towards the back, that's the zip line that hangs over the edge. Then you'll find another of the ice cream machines. We saw that down in the Heroes Bar. Now here's our second one just outside of Guy's Burger. Guy's Burger is not on the main pool deck. It is on deck 17. So that's a change from some of the other ships. So that's where you'll find it. In this midship section of deck 17, you'll find some of the older kids activities. The rest of the kids clubs are down on deck 4, and those are not going to be in this video since we don't have kids. Heading again on deck 17 around the back, there's these great lounge seatings. I know not everybody likes this chaise lounger, so aft section, deck 17, great place to be. Now this is looking over the tides pool here at the back of deck 16. So you have another huge whirlpool, actually 2 huge whirlpools, another pool. Lots of places to be on this ship. All right, now we're going to head up to deck 18. You can't get here from Serenity. You have to go down to deck 17, walk across, and then come up. This is the sports zone. You'll find the Bolt roller coaster. You'll also find your mini golf. All that's available. Bolt has an extra charge, and you do need to sign up for it through the Hub app. You'll want to do it early in the week because it totally fills up towards the end of the week, especially if the end of your sailing has a lot of sea days. This has a fun little splash area for younger kids, and then you can see the bigger slides are available for those who are a bit more adventurous. You board Bolt in the middle of the ship on deck 18. It's actually, you have to go upstairs, so it'd be deck 19. And then here is the jogging track, again on deck 18, and then your ropes course that you can take part in. Definitely want to make reservations for that. And you have your basketball court available. So you really want to keep an eye on the Hub app. You want to download it to your phone, and you really want to use it when you're making reservations and plans during the week. So this is a view of the deck 16 main pool. So again, large pool, another large. Now we're going to hop down to deck 16, back to that Tides pool all the way at the aft or back of the ship. Remember that had the 2 large whirlpools as well as the swimming pool. I will say this gets very busy at night. The Tides bar stays open and there were people in the whirlpools when we went down there to get ice cream. Yes, there is another Swirls here, so that makes 3. 1 at the Heroes bar, 1 at Guy's Burgers, and 1 here on deck 16 aft. And then there's your Tides bar. And on the other side is going to be Big Chicken. This is a new concept for the Mardi Gras. Do not miss it. The chicken tenders, the chicken sandwiches, and the breakfast chicken biscuit are delicious, and the fries are unusual and so yummy. Now, the Lido Marketplace is very interesting. So it has a Sea Dog section, a gelato section, and a shawarma section that are open every day. So those are these sections here. And then this is the buffet. This is it. This little rectangle here with a little salad bar and dessert section. So it is not the overwhelming buffet we've seen before. Then coming out of it, you'll find the Blue Iguana seating area, again with television where you can watch your football, the Red Frog Tiki Bar, and the Blue Iguana Cantina, which has your burritos, your tacos, and my favorite breakfast, huevos rancheros. Street Eats is a new concept here, so it has 3 different daily specials. So Sizzle has meats, the Steam Dream has different dumplings and buns, and Time Fries has loaded fries, as well as the Seafood Shack. Seafood Shack is an additional charge, and then the menu changes every day at the other 3. And then this is just a shot of one of my favorite activities, the dive-in movies. So I hope this gives you a better glimpse into what it's going to be like on the Carnival Mardi Gras. If you'd like to check out a cabin tour, here you go.